Hi everyone, I'm glad for you to see me at Guarantee. Today we're going to be doing a movie review of Straight Outta Compton. It's an NWA biopic. NWA is actually a rap group for those who don't know. In the beginning of the movie, it introduces us to the group. Easy slinging drugs. But any band would know that. Dre's listening, making beats. Uh, Yella's hitting on girls. A Cube's writing rhymes. Uh, Ice Cube is actually portrayed by his son because he looks identical to him. Uh, you know, Ice Cube actually goes on stage and does a early version of Gangsta Gangsta, and after he does that later on that night, they Dre tries to convinces Easy to spend his money he's earning off of selling drugs on making it into music, which he does, and you know which he ends up doing. But that night, Dr. Dre actually gets arrested for just standing in the parking lot. Uh, that then they introduced HBO Homeboys Only, which they didn't to do the song cruising in my 6'4", which they didn't get, which obviously they didn't amount to anything because no one's heard of them. Which EC actually ends up doing, as everyone knows, but EC does not actually know how to rap in the beginning. Dr. Dre has to coach him. Then once they get that done, they put it out, and Easy's collecting some records to sell, and in comes Jerry Heller, which becomes NWA's manager, which which he seemed to only care about Eazy-E, no one else, and you know he had got he helped set up Easy's business, which was ruthless, and that they end up getting a deal with the Priority Records that had like the Raisinets or whatever, just help start them, and you know everybody signed the contract except for Ice Cube, that what because he wanted to have a lawyer look at it, and Jerry Heller didn't want it. So Ice Cube ends up leaving, and you know makes a diss track on NWA and actually wins the battle between them. Soon after, Suge Knight helps get Dr. Dre and the DOC out of their contracts, and then we have the then we go on to like you know you know you see Ice Cube working out. Then we go to see Ice Cube writing Friday, the movie, and then we had you know then they all want everybody wants to get back together, you know, but there's one condition: Jerry Heller will be fired. Which Easy actually ends up having his girlfriend or wife look at look over the paperwork, and Jerry was uh, not doing what he was supposed to with the money, so Easy ends up firing him, which actually never happened the in real life. But they couple members of NWA are over at Easy's house. He's coughing, and then then he turns around and he ends up collapsing. And he ends up having AIDS, and he ends up passing away. And that's where the movie pretty much wraps up. In my opinion, I think it's a great movie, a must see. I I'd rank it up there on my all time favorites. Until next time, make sure you spread peace and love and look out for and help one another. I love you all.